Good morning, 5th and 6th graders. Okay, so we are at home this week, but we still have a lot of work to do. The big thing that I need to see finished is our outline. So last week you should have finished up your note cards, and if you didn't, I'm going to give you Tuesday to get all your information together, get note cards finished. And then on Wednesday, you're going to start on your outline. But I'm going to make this video now so that you know exactly what you need to do for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so you can be working on that. Because next week when we come back to class, we are going to start our rough draft. So you need to have all of this information together and done so that we can work on it. My cat. You're fixing to see a cat's tail. Okay, move out of the way, Phoebe. Okay, so you have your note cards. You have your sources that you've been separating them in so far. You've got all your information together. Now it's time to do our outline. So on Wednesday, I want you to start your outline. You can start today if you want, but by Wednesday, you need to be ready to start. So when you start your outline, the first thing you're going to do is, and what I suggest you do today, is take your note cards and start dividing them into categories. So I have 5 categories that I would use. You may have more categories than that, and it's okay. I do my categories kind of by the paragraphs that I'm going to write when I sit down to do my rough draft. So the first paragraph or the first category is going to be all about their early life. So any note cards from any source that you have that are about their early life, when they were born, their parents' names, if they had any siblings, any of those early childhood memories, you're going to put all those cards aside in one pile. Okay? And then you're going to move to the next category. And the next category I have is education. So anything about school, anything that happened at school, anything about like the colleges they went to, if they were in the military, anything like that is going to go in your second category. And for me, when I write my paper, that would be my second paragraph. So if you see, this is going to make it a whole lot easier when you go to write your paper, to already have all of this separated and ready to go. Third category, adult life. Did they get married? Did they have kids? What was their job? Like their occupation, what did they do, why, any interesting facts that have to do with their adult life, okay? And then paragraph 4, or your fourth category, any note cards about their accomplishments. So why are they important? Why do we remember them? What are they known for? Did they win any awards? Do they have a school or a road or anything named after them? Do they have a statue somewhere? Any information about awards or accomplishments or what they're known for, now you're going to take all of those note cards and you're going to put them in a pile. And then your last pile, I call it finally, but really it's going to be their later life. So their death, if they have died. If they haven't died, then what are they doing today? Are they still working? You know, what's going on with them? And then in that paragraph, when you go to write your paper, is going to be kind of where you put your opinion of them, how they've affected your life. This is Phoebe. Say hi, Phoebe. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so now on Tuesday, now that you've gotten all your note cards separated, you're going to start your outline. And I'm going to show you an example of an outline for you to follow. Now, your categories can be different if they need to be. And some of the information that I have that I would say to write down, you may not have all of that, and it's okay. You just put down the information that you have. You change the categories if you need to. You change the subtopics if you need to fit the information that you have, okay? All right, I'm gonna flip the camera real fast. Okay, here is the example of an outline. And I'm gonna send a picture of this in a text to your parents. But also you can pause this video so you can kind of follow along as you're doing it if you need to do it that way. So remember how you separated your note cards. Remember how you should have a pile that's all about their early life? Okay, now you're going to take that information. You're going to put a Roman numeral number 1. You're going to label this early life. And then for your subtopics, you're going to put their birth date, their parents' names if you know it, siblings or any other family. Sometimes you'll know what their grandparents' names are, early memories or experiences. All of that is going to go here. Now, I have A, B, C, D. You may have all the way to G or H or I, whatever. You put as much as you can in each of these categories. Remember, this is just an example. It's not necessarily what you have to follow, okay? But your outline should be in this format, meaning you're going to have Roman numeral number 1, you're going to have your topic, and then your subtopics, okay? All right, so let's move down to number 2. Remember, I told you for your second pile, in my opinion, would be education. Some people may not have much about their education. That's okay. Just put what you have. So education, primary school, if you know anything about where they went to school before college, if you know if they played sports or if they did anything like that in school, that can all go under education. College, where'd they go to college? What did they major in? Did they get a degree? Did they not get a degree? Military career, anything to do with education or learning can go in this section. And remember, you can change your subtopics. You may have zero clue about where they went to primary school, meaning elementary school or high school, 5th or 6th grade. If you don't have the information, then don't put this. But if you have something else about their education, then come up with a subtopic. I'm sorry, my hands are shaking. And make your own, okay? But anything about education is going to go there. All right, then we go down to adult life. Family. Did they get married? Wife or husband's name. Did they have kids? How many kids? What were their names? Their job or their career can go here. Any interesting facts that have to do with their adult life is going to go in this section. And you will see later on, after we're all done with our outline, and we go to write our rough draft, here's paragraph 1, here's paragraph 2, here's paragraph 3, all the way to paragraph 5. And you have it totally written out, and it's super easy to get that rough draft written at that point, okay? All right, number 4, accomplishments. What are they known for? Awards, achievements that they've won. Like I said, statues, road names, cities, anything, schools. If something has been named after them, if they have won any awards, that's all going to go here, okay? And then number 5, I put finally. Some people might say later life, but this is where you're going to put your opinion. You're not going to have a note card about this one, okay? How did their life affect yours? Did what they are known for, has that affected you in any ways? What are your feelings towards them? What have you learned from their life? That's going to go here. And then death, if applicable, or where are they today? Okay. So that is your outline. You can pause the video if you need to get that written out. All right, I'm going to flip the camera back around. Oh, you saw my kitchen for a minute. Okay, so outline Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. I want you to work on your outline. I want you to get that done. It's a lot. I know. You have 80 note cards. You have a lot of information to sift through. But I promise when we go to do our rough draft, it will be worth it. And we do this because here, at least at PCAL, you are going to be doing this through high school, okay? You are going to be required to write these big research papers. You're going to be required to write these note cards. You're going to be required to do these outlines, okay? So if we learn how to do them now correctly, then it's going to make the rest of your junior high and high school life really easy. Let's see. If you have any questions, please tell your parents, text me. You can FaceTime me, call me, whatever you need. I want to help you. I hate that we're not in class and getting to do this together because this is something I kind of enjoy. But if you can have this for me next week, on Tuesday when you come in, then we will sit down together. We'll go through it all. We'll talk about it. And then we will start our rough draft and move on, and before you know it, it'll be time for the Wax Museum. So I'm super excited. I miss you guys. I can't wait to see y'all next week. And that is going to be the big thing to do for me. I'm not going to make y'all do grammar this week because even if we were in class, this is what we would be focusing on. Okay? Y'all have a great week. Let me know if you need anything.